Hello, BookTube. Who's up for a mail haul? I certainly am. I think all the rest of you are as well. We'll start with this thing. It's tiny. I'm hoping for the best, but you never know with tiny. It's a romance. Oh, this keeps happening. Oh my. Oh, very nice. All right, so this comes out in late July from the good folks at Avon Books. It's Linda Lale Miller together. And the hunky man on the cover has blue jeans on, so I'm guessing this is not a Regency romance. Now back in print with the addition of the beloved classic Switch. Oh, so this is a reprint. Okay, what have we got here? Oh, it's a bunch of stories. One from 92, one from 91, one from 93, 96. Oh, okay. 5 unforgettable tales together in one volume. I wonder where they originally appeared. It says which anthology one of them appeared in, but not the others. They can't possibly be. They're only 50 pages long. They can't possibly all have been books. Unless maybe they were Harlequin contemporary romances, something very short. I don't know. Well, one way or another. I've never read them, so... All right, let's move on. What a nice start. Let's see what this next one is. Oh, okay, very good. This is Dunkirk by Joshua Levine. That's a movie cover. And I think there's probably an insert of pictures from the upcoming movie that stars both Kenneth Branagh and Harry Styles. Some of you might remember an advanced picture for the very earliest trailer sparked a little meme of curiosity online because there's this great iconic image of British doughboys crammed onto a boat when they hear the whine of a plane coming and the sound of a bomb dropping. And they all look up, and they all start to look worried, except for one guy in the crowd who's got this big dopey grin on his face. Everybody wanted to know what was his story. I have not seen Dunkirk yet. I have a friend who works in Hollywood, and she offered to send me a screener, and I just haven't got back to her. The movie opens in late July, so maybe I will ask her to send me a file. Boy, though, one thing she did send me, that I love, and that you are going to love, is the new Masterpiece Theater televised film of the stage play King Charles III, which is just incredible. It's so gimmicky. Queen Elizabeth II dies, and Charles takes the throne and tries to become a real king, not just, an empty figurehead. And the whole thing is written in blank verse. None of it should work. It shouldn't work. Nothing in it should work. There's high melodrama. There's Shakespearean back and forth. There's the ghost, Princess Diana. And I never saw, of course, I don't go anywhere. I stay in this parlor, so I haven't seen the stage production, of course. But this friend of mine sent me a screener for the film production of the play. And it is in an incredibly distinguished acting career. It is the best thing by a light year that Timothy Pickett Smith has ever done as Prince Charles, as King Charles. And everybody else is great too. It's just can't recommend it highly enough. I actually don't know any details about it. I didn't go to IMDb before I turned on the camera, so I don't know when it shows up on your TVs or on Netflix in America. But make the time and watch it. In the meantime, I haven't seen this movie. I want to. I love the story of Dunkirk, and the publicist told me that this is just a new history. It's not like they took an older history and just slapped movie stills on it. This is a new history. The only thing here that sort of pauses me at all is that I was kind of expecting the trade paperback, not a mass market. That's all right though. It's not my favorite thing to read anymore, but I'm not going to look a gift military debacle in the mouth. So let's move on. This next one here. Oh, fantastic. Okay. This comes out in hardcover in October. I have actually already read it. I'm very happy to have another copy. This is an amazing thing. This is a novel by Bradford Murrow called The Prague Sonata. In fact, I think this might even be a debut. No. It's a grand epic that was over 12 years in the making. The Prague Sonata is award-winning writer Bradford Murrow's masterpiece. Following the trail of a lost 18th century sonata manuscript, this literary quest novel moves back and forth in time, from Nazi-occupied Czechoslovakia to modern-day Greenwich Village, from post-war London to the heartland of immigrant America, telling, ultimately, a story of the trials and triumphs of love over the course of generations. It's I know that probably sounds a little same old. A lot of historical novels could kind of sort of be described that way, changing only the name of the country. But it's amazing. It's an amazingly sustained performance, and one of the main characters is a musicologist named Meta Taverner, and what a character! Oh my, unforgettable. So this comes out. When does this come out? October. Okay, I will gladly read it again. You're going to end up putting it on your TBRs, believe me. But in the meantime, we've got a while yet. So, and I'm so mean to your TBRs anyway. We'll put it off for now, and we'll just move on. Oh, okay. Well, this is totally new to me. This comes out in November. Wow. This is The Dawn Watch, Joseph Conrad in a Global World. And it's by the great Maya Jasanoff, she's just incredible. She do no wrong. She's the coolest history professor at Harvard, professor of history at Harvard. And she's the author of Edge of Empire, Liberty's Exiles, which is a fantastic. You go to your library if you're interested in the subject. It is a fantastic book on the loyalists in the American Revolution, the large majority of the American population that did not want to rebel against England, and was dragged into it anyway by a vocal minority and their fates. Loyalists is an incredible book, just incredible. Wow, so this is all about Joseph Conrad, an author that I admit I don't particularly love, and maybe this book will change that. From one of America's most exciting historians, The Astonishing Life and Times of Joseph Conrad. Huh. Okay. I know exactly what's going to happen, too, when I read this book. I'll probably read it very soon. Did not know this was coming. A major biography that I didn't know about. I know just what's going to happen. I'm going to read this book, and then I'm going to end up a day later at the Brattle Bookshop here in Boston, snarfing up all the Conrad that is always in the sale lot. I'll pay probably $6 for a bag full of Conrad, and then just read the stuff that I have read years ago and didn't particularly like, and see if this book changes my mind. Okay, then we have two big cardboard boxes here. All right, this is the finished copy of something we've seen on this channel before. This comes out in late July, and it is Like a Fading Shadow by Antonio Muñoz Molina. You don't know if you remember this. This is the story of James Earl Ray. The year is 1968. James Earl Ray has just shot Martin Luther King, and for 2 months he evades authorities by driving to Canada, securing a fake passport, and flying to London, all while relishing the media's confusion about his location and his image on the FBI's most wanted list. Eventually he ends up in Lisbon at the Hotel Portugal, where he anxiously awaits a visa to Angola. But the visa never comes, and for his last 10 days of freedom, Ray walks around Lisbon, paying for his pleasures and rehearsing his fake identities. I remember I was intrigued when I got the advance copy, which is over on the shelf there, and I even though I was intrigued, I never did get to it. So this will be the perfect kick in the you-know-what. And then we have this last thing here. This it's addressed to me, but it doesn't feel like a book. Oh no, it is a book. It's in one of these packages that you have to tear apart in order to get at the insides, and yet, despite the fact that anybody can tell that when they use one of these packages, the thing was packed right to the gills with paperwork, which cannot help but be destroyed. But this is something we've seen. This is that Object Lessons series from Bloomsbury Press. I guess they're just going to send me them all piecemeal, although I couldn't help but notice in looking at their website that one of the ones they haven't sent me is Bookshelf. which should have been the first one. But I'm not complaining. So this one's Waste. It's by Brian Thill, and it's Waste. It's all about garbage, I imagine. Though we try to imagine otherwise, waste is every object plus time. Awesome. Awesome. Whatever else an object may be, it is also waste, or was, or will be. All it takes this time is time, or a change of sentiment or circumstance. Waste is not merely the field of discarded objects, but the name we give to our troubled relationship with the decaying world around ourselves. Okay. Very nice. All right, it's gonna be nice getting these things one at a time, like little bonbons. So that's it. That is we have Like a Falling Shadow, like a Fading Shadow by James Earl Ray, The Dawn Watch, a book about Joseph Conrad, the Prague Sonata, very nice, and then 3 mass market paperbacks. There's Dunkirk, there's Waste, and there's a Linda Lale Miller anthology. Very nice. So a little bit heavy on the made-up stories, but I confess it's the Conrad book that intrigues me the most. The prospect of a biographer opening up an author to me, that has happened to me before, and I love the feeling, which you wouldn't think an opinionated old processorist such as myself would like, but I do. So there you go. That is a quick little mail haul for you, and I'll see you soon. Thank you, BookTube.